Oscar fashion, Bohemian trashin', and Jussie's thrashin'. Coming up today on The Point.
Oh my God.
Qu'est-ce que tu vas me faire? Tu me fais pas peur. Plus de souper avec tes parents.
Hello and welcome to The Point, the only talk show bringing gay and straight men together to see what happens. Hello, everybody.
Hello, Fred.
Look who's back. Ori's back.
Hi, guys. I missed all of you very, very much.
And Faye is back.
Thank you. Hi, how are you guys?
And,
that jacket.
Actually, a special announcement. Somebody got a promotion.
I got a promotion.
What? Adam is now
Head
a full
non-sex guy on the show.
Adam is now a full-time cast member of The Point.
Yay!
Congratulations.
It's gonna
So-
get more and more uncomfortable for you.
Wow.
Let's get into it. Talking point number one, Empire Strikes Back.
Star Wars.
I like that one.
I love Star Wars.
No,
Yeah, I know.
It's my favorite one.
Nobody here watches Empire but
Darth
me. So
Smollett.
I get
Okay,
it.
so Jussie Smollett.
What an idiot.
Wow. We don't know yet.
It
Coming out
turns
hot.
out, well, at least according to Chicago police, that he staged the attack that was initially thought to be anti-gay and racist. His attackers screamed things like MAGA country, make America great again. Chicago police now say that he staged the attack. He paid his attackers to attack him. Supposedly, he had sent a threatening letter to himself first, but that didn't get
Didn't get enough
attention.
traction, yeah.
Yeah.
And so he hired two extras who worked on Empire.
One of them was on the show.
Yeah, one of them was in a scene with him too.
To then like
So,
So they have a copy of this check that he used to pay.
yeah,
but,
are you kidding me? You're
but
paying with
now-
a fucking check?
But now they
need
have
cash?
like receipts, like text receipts of him telling them that they're paying them for personal training. So that's where it's kind of like, well, what was it really for? They don't know like what the payment was for.
This seemed weird. Even when we talked about it about a month ago, this seemed weird to me because I had said this happened in downtown Chicago. Downtown Chicago is not MAGA country. No. If this had happened in rural Mississippi, I would go, okay.
Yeah, but Trump
makes
supporters
sense.
are everywhere, are they not?
Yes, but
They're in Canada.
I do because supposedly he did this. He wanted to bring attention to himself so that he could get more money for Empire. He could get a raise.
Yeah.
I think
There's
bitter
to
that-
me there's a mental illness piece to this. A sane person.
He could also be an
does-
idiot too. Like I don't know him personally,
know,
but he very
no.
well could
But
be just an idiot who doesn't understand how these things work and thinks like, oh, well, people getting attacked and stuff, political. I'll stage it, raise.
But it just
like,
came
you know
out of
what I mean?
nowhere,
Like dumb
though.
people can't process things
It
properly.
came out of nowhere, and then his attackers were black. So the whole idea that they were.
Not to mention that he knew them.
Exactly.
That's
So
why it's hard to believe.
it's all shady. Of course.
Probably doing something with one on the side. I say he's probably doing something with one of them on the side.
Oh, you think? No. On the TL?
Never know. Never know. How do you get?
But they are brothers, right?
The two.
Yeah, like you can't really believe his story when it's two people that he knows and has worked with. They're not just gonna jump him for no reason, right?
Well, okay.
And then it didn't even get captured on camera the
I
way
just
he
think
wanted
that
it
like
to.
he's really bitter that he didn't get as big as he thought he would from the show because he was supposed to be this huge like artist and he didn't really blow up. So I think maybe that's why he wants more money.
But also, it's a little weird that like when the Chicago police had their press conference about it, that they literally told like every piece of evidence that they had. And normally you wouldn't do that.
Right.
You don't show your deck of cards.
Well,
and then you're gonna go to court, and then his defense has literally all the information
I
to
think-
rebut everything. And lawyers have.
does get all the information anyway.
Yeah.
Like they
But-
do actually have.
But
to
you're
have
also
This
talking
was-
the court of public opinion,
Yes,
right?
and this was already
the
being
issue.
tried in the court of public opinion, which actually brings
That's
up
probably why they were doing it.
the bigger piece of this. There was a lot of support for Jussie Smollett. We here did it. Presidential candidates, Kamala Harris, Cardi B initially, tweeted her support. Was the support for him too quick?
No.
Given that all the evidence wasn't in and due process hadn't taken its course.
No, because you're supposed to believe people when they tell you something like that.
And with everything going on right now, it's kind of like it's more apparent than it should be.
But like even the producers of Empire like came to his defense and were like,
But shouldn't you?
Not anymore.
There's an old saying: "Trust but verify."
Right.
Yes, you take people at their word, but you also reserve judgment until all the facts come out.
Here's the problem with
Absolutely
that. That's true. Like that, we should do that in a perfect world. The problem is, for so long, it's been that women, in particular, gay men that endure hate crimes, things like that, are not believed at all, even when they have happened. So the thing is that there are going to be some, casualties, so to speak, in this particular thing when you swing the pendulum in a way of believing people at their word when they are the victim of something. So people came out in support of saying that hate crimes are absolutely unacceptable. And you do that by saying like we believe this person, but so this is a case of we should be listening to people, we should believe them no matter what kind of thing. And then the very few times that it turns out to be a false accusation, like false rapes and things like that, they do happen, but it's such a small fraction that we should not be even considering it as the first thing we think of. We should take them at their word and then deal with
the statistic.
That's my take.
Is about 5% of claims of assaults and hate crime are false,
So
which
if
is a small
5%
number.
of people end up, having to deal with that, to actually bring 95% of these rapists to justice, that is a worthwhile cost. You know what I mean? Like, and we need to figure out, the best way to do this. But but for so long, people wouldn't believe the 95% because they'd point to such a small thing.
Yeah. Right, and people like Cardi B, though, had to backtrack. She said, I'm really disappointed in him. I feel like he fucked up Black History Month.
many people.
Perfect timing for it too, eh? I mean, right at the cusp of Black History Month.
Right.
Maybe it was a little heavy-handed in his planning of this thing.
Dave Chappelle joked he wants to break a dollhouse over his head. I don't know why, a dollhouse.
All right.
But I think actually the most troublesome part, and the part that makes me angry, is that now we have people like Tucker Carlson.
Oh God.
Why is he on this screen?
Who are coming out? No, because the right wing has jumped on this.
Of course they
basically
have.
saying
Oh yeah.
that
I bet they do.
hate crimes
Don't exist.
don't exist.
Yeah.
This is what I'm
Figured that was
talking
coming.
about. This is
That's
why
fucking
we
garbage.
need to just always believe the people, and then in the rare cases that it's a problem,
just-
deal with it because shit like this happens.
Tucker Carlson said he accused activists of making up hate crimes because the U.S. is, quote, just not a very hateful place.
Not
slavery.
fucking
It's completely
breaking
made
white
up.
men
Yeah,
like
back
him.
up.
Are
Yeah,
you kidding me?
100%.
The problem is there aren't that many hate crimes occurring in the country.
How sheltered can you be?
How sheltered? Look at the man.
What privilege.
Not great.
This is the same guy who wore a bow tie.
His
in
face
the
is like
40s,
very like punchable though. You know what I mean?
No, we're not advocating violence.
Hold on. What's wrong with
No, not at all. I'm just saying like he has one
And
of
of
those
course,
faces.
Trump weighed in. What about MAGA, Make America Great Again, and the tens of millions of people you insulted with your racist and dangerous comments?
Right.
I don't care about those people.
How do we respond to this rhetoric?
We ignore it because he's the dumbass.
I mean, if he's gonna go ahead and ignore hate crimes, why can't we just ignore his stupid bullshit that
Exactly.
he's spewing out? Like, why?
you
why
can't
do we have
teach
to
people
go?
like this anything. Like it's already set in their heads. that
He's
they-
getting paid to say it. I don't
Yeah,
even
that's the
think
other
he
thing.
fucking
It's not
believes
only-
it. He's getting paid to say it.
Well, how did you react to this news, given that you're a fan of the show?
Well, which news?
The
first part of
the
it.
whole fact
Well, I
that
couldn't
you-
believe it. Like obviously, I believed him. Like why would he make something like that up?
Right.
But he's still saying he's innocent, right?
He's still saying he's innocent.
Well,
which-
I mean, what do you do? You know what I mean? It's
No.
a deny till you die kind of thing. There's no benefit that can come to him
Of course.
to
But
say,
Well,
yeah,
some people
no,
know
sorry,
that they're
my
up
bad.
against a wall and then they apologize and say like they really messed up. Like that's what most people would do.
I would
If you
have
would've- if
so
you-
much
If there
more
wasn't
respect.
If you
legal
would've done that a little bit
consequences,
earlier, though, if you
like
would've
he
done that
will
a
go
little
to
bit earlier.
jail because of this.
Yeah, like,
so
now it's
there's
gone
no
too
benefit
far.
in
Yeah, now,
saying
now it's
yes,
at the level.
I-
It's like, okay, no, you can't apologize anymore.
Yeah.
Right. Well, again, the thing that makes me angry is the fact that now it allows people like Tucker Carlson and his ilk to say, well, hate crimes aren't a problem. They are.
Well, I think that because of this, they might like have the show not be renewed because that's kind of what happens like with Roseanne. Well, they had to change it, but like when something happens to one actor, sometimes they just.
But he's not the
Stop the
main.
whole
I mean,
show.
Roseanne. I mean, it's
Roseanne, it
not
was
called.
literally
based on a
called
family.
Yeah.
He's
I know,
one of the.
but the show was not called
Yeah, but
Jussie.
Yeah, but they
No.
can just kill him off.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, he almost died in one season, so they should do.
Well,
but
he
now they
already-
can't because like
Well,
they have to
travel
have him
back
filmed.
and
you know what?
actually
On the
die.
show, they should have him be his character should be the victim of a hate crime.
How? Like,
Well, there you go.
And now it's time for Tito's midpoint.
No mercy, baby.
All right, we are playing On Point, and of course, it is a red carpet fashion from the Oscars this year, which was a really good red carpet.
Agreed.
So let's get into
Yes,
it.
it was.
You just hate everything.
A little bit.
But you love this person,
Okay, let's do it.
Amy Adams,
Yes.
right?
I will admit,
1,000,000%.
when I first saw it, it was a 100% off point. I thought it was ugly.
What? Are you
and then I saw a picture up close, and I was like, girl, oh shit.
mess.
Adam getting all wet over
She looks
here.
like a lovely mermaid, and I don't even like her that much.
Please, okay. I would like it if it was maybe a champagne color. I think that would go
That
so
would
much.
be nice.
Yeah, it would
But
go
I
so-
feel like because it's the Oscars, everybody wears gold, and this is kind of like she knew she wasn't gonna win anything.
The champagne would look good with
Yeah.
that backdrop, but
Yeah.
but overall, I think this is
It's a nice
fantastic
dress. It
dress.
is
Looks
nice.
like a little, like
We're
the
doing
Little
On
Mermaid.
Yeah,
She does.
Love it.
Very Shape of Water.
As I clean up a bunch of water that
Next, we have Chadwick Boseman.
No.
Nope.
I
Not the
don't
best
like this
picture,
length.
but I like
What's
it.
What's
going on with
here?
the pants?
I like it. I'm into it.
I need to start wearing my glasses on this show.
What is with the pants?
I don't understand them. I think the pants are fine. I think it's just the jacket is
Is it like a little back cape?
Yeah.
For like a
Oh,
leg
no.
cape, if you will?
I like it. I mean, it's not the best
like
picture, but I'm
it.
digging
like
it.
it.
I like the texture. I think it's fun.
That's an off point for me.
On for
Like
me.
Adam loves different looks, but he's not into
not
this
into this
male different look.
I'm not into that one.
Next, we have Brie Larson.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Point,
some point.
Captain
I have
Marvel.
one issue with this is the
foot- the
neck
shoe?
thing. Like it's just too thick at the
no.
top. I
I
feel like
love it.
I thought you like it thick at the top.
He did the other night.
Oh.
I dinged too early. Damn it.
So did Tito.
never.
That bit was on point.
She looks great.
Okay, yeah, next.
Next we have handsome as fuck Chris Evans.
That's just classic. Way to go, bud.
Love it.
Wow.
I can see you in this.
Done. Thank you.
Yeah,
see him.
actually, you kind of
look like him.
Yeah.
Playing all the superheroes.
Yeah, we need a side by
Captain
side.
Canada.
Hey.
Yeah, yeah.
We're gonna work on it.
Next we have Emma Stone, which I
No.
don't like
I mean,
at all.
Off-white.
No, I was into it.
Usually
You were
looks-
into
I
it?
like it.
Really?
I mean, again, she's too
Yeah.
front on for this picture, but like overall,
Is it
it works. It's
asymmetrical?
fancy. It's
No.
like it's nice without.
It's
It's
supposed
like
to be
taking a chance
symmetrical.
without being a maniac about it. like
This
they do
looks
in other
like
times.
a mermaid who rusted.
Maybe if she had a deep
yes.
V.
I don't know if that's possible.
Had a bit more of a V.
Yeah, maybe that's a
maybe.
V.
Kind of looks like a
The more I look at it,
pepperette.
maybe this is one of those ones.
A
One of
what?
the two I didn't
Pepperette.
like. I'm gonna say all.
Like a pepperoni?
Yeah, like a little pepperoni. Or maybe like beef jerky, actually.
She looks like a
Pepperette,
sausage.
yeah.
beef jerky.
Oh yeah, because it's straight at the top.
And
All right,
it's a
you
little,
won me over, everyone.
It's a
Come
little
on.
too like Space 1999 to me. I don't know.
She usually looks cute, but that's not cute. Next we have Nicholas Hoult and Joe Aldwyn. I love Nicholas.
Are they together? Why are they?
They were in the same movie.
Which one's
I
Nicholas?
like this one, not that one.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I really like that.
I agree with
think they're
Faye.
both
I
good.
like
Never seen a suit like that. It looks
me
really
neither.
nice.
I like the one, but not the.
I don't like the jacket.
Again,
What's
it's a little
yeah.
too Orville for me.
I like it.
So
I love it.
like
Nicholas Hoult,
next
marry me,
level.
please. I love
You
him
don't need
so
to
much.
get married to fuck him.
Cute.
But I want to fuck him
Next
on a
level
regular basis.
tuxedo. It's really cute.
I think it's
I love
great,
it. The one on the right can just go away.
No, that's the one I want.
That's too classic. Get
I
out.
like classic.
It's because you're old.
I'm classic.
That was my joke to make.
I'm classic, okay? Hashtag classic Fred. It was so much better than new Fred.
You're so old that you know that.
I know,
reference.
yeah.
Next, we have one of the best dress of the night.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jennifer
yes.
Lopez.
Yes.
Love a little.
I could see myself.
I'm
in
actually surprised at how little skin she's showing.
For her, yeah, 100%.
I don't like
You
the
don't have to
length.
show skin to be sexy.
I don't like the length.
She is 50 goddamn years old, and she's
And you're not
hotter than
saying
a-
she's old.
She's hot as hell.
If
You're
you
not
look like
saying, oh my God,
J-Lo, we'd
J-Lo
give you
is
a
so
break,
old.
Fred.
Because she's flawless.
So am I. Shut up. Go. Next.
Next, we have Talk of the Town.
My wedding gown.
Porter.
My wedding
100%.
gown. This is my wedding gown.
Fucking loved this.
A man wearing a dress on the red
Hey,
carpet.
can you give me your opinion? 'Cause
No.
I want to swap it.
He looks like a formal whirling dervish from a Madonna video.
No one
I
knows
don't
what
know.
the hell
I
you
don't
just
know
said
what that
because
is.
you're old. I don't understand.
Is that
what
from
you
The
just
Hobbit?
said.
What's Madonna?
What's
Madonna.
I don't know her.
No, I don't know. It looks like you're gonna turn him upside down, and
Did you see the? Did you see
he's
the
gonna
meme?
flower or something. It's just.
He's gonna turn into Cardi B.
As soon as I said I didn't like it, Tito messaged me and like went off.
Yeah, I
and
know.
was like, "Oh, you don't like it because he's in a dress. He's a guy in a dress." I'm like, "No, the dress is just ugly.
It's ugly.
I don't care if it's a
Christian
guy in a
Siriano.
dress.
It's not ugly at
It
all.
is.
Black,
it's
it's
terrible.
huge. It's
What's wrong with black and huge?
Nothing. I'm saying it's great. I'm saying that's on
Leave
point.
black and huge alone.
Okay.
I think it's epic.
And he
Okay.
works it. He really makes
Well,
it
he
work.
works
that's my
it,
wedding gown.
but sometimes you have a bad job. Go next.
Next, we have a walking Oscar that didn't win an Oscar, Glenn Close.
I like it.
I like it.
It's
Classy.
terrible.
Age appropriate.
No.
Very age appropriate.
That
Classic.
thing is.
Elegant.
She said it was like 35 pounds.
I feel like you didn't need a
It's
long
like not
shirt.
even worth.
Okay.
It's
so
like
35
what she would
pounds.
wear
It's like a
as
souped
Norma
up
Desmond in Sunset
house
Boulevard.
coat.
You know what I mean?
I
Like
love it.
classic Hollywood. Yeah.
Love it.
A souped up house coat. So I hate the pockets the most, I think, at the
There's
front.
pockets?
Hey, she's got to put her phone somewhere.
Yeah, she has a clutch. Anyway,
But you need
I
to get at
I
it
love
quick.
it.
Like,
You know
you
what
believe
the
this
phone
shit?
is?
I didn't win.
I gotta get it quick.
I don't know.
Against Olivia, like at least
Okay,
lose
hold
against
on.
Lady Gaga.
Let's get to that
Olivia
later.
Coleman.
Lady Gaga? Are you
In A Star Is Born.
insane?
Olivia
Stop it.
Coleman
Sit down.
did
Sit down.
nothing
Get
in that
out.
movie.
Stop
she did
it.
nothing but eat
Stop
cake.
it. No.
That's all she did in that movie.
And Lady Gaga
In-
played herself.
In fact, no, she didn't.
Yes, she
no, she
did.
didn't.
Yes, she did.
No, she didn't. If
Can we go to
anything,
the next
if
round?
any,
Oh, the decibels.
She played
If
Lady Gaga. She played
anything-
Stephanie.
the
Our poor
favorite
sound
was
guy.
Rachel Weisz's movie. It wasn't Olivia Coleman.
No, go
That
away.
was not. That was
In-
so. The favorite was
No.
so overrated.
No, it wasn't.
Yes,
Star
it was.
Is Born was
No,
insanely
no,
overrated.
Star Is Born
It
was
a
real
mess.
and
It was
raw.
a mess
The
of a
favorite
movie.
was
A
not
mess.
good.
No, A Star Is Born is so overrated.
It really was.
Lady Gaga playing herself. That's
No,
it.
go, go.
You are in control. You go.
Speaking of an award-winning goddess,
Yes.
Gaga.
Yes.
100%.
This is like the little sister
I don't like
version
the
of Billy
waist.
Porter's dress.
I liked it. She's a
This
little
is
too.
Alexander McQueen. It's supposed to look weird.
But she's a little too orange.
She's very tan. Yeah, she's
No, we're not
very tan.
looking-
Besides
we're
that,
looking
it's
at the-
great.
Also,
You're
let's
looking
not
at the
pretend
entire.
that the color on this TV
Okay,
is
That
calibrated
diamond
properly.
was taken out of
I-
the Tiffany's vault,
Yes.
and it was worth
beautiful.
how much? Like
I don't know.
30 million or something?
Other
What I feel
than
like
she
Rihanna's
looks
gonna
like.
steal it for like from that movie.
Other than she looks like she's going to a fisting party, I think she looks awesome. Thank you, Tito, for today's midpoint.
No mercy, baby.
Talking point number 2, Bohemian travesty. Okay.
Oh God, here we
So-
go.
Trash. Sorry.
So the Oscars, in case you hadn't heard, the Oscars were a week or so ago, and people were outraged. We still have Lady Gaga on the screen. We need to get rid of
Should
her.
leave her.
Well, it's important because Star Is
She
Born.
was there.
But
He's not cute at all.
okay,
I
okay.
love him, though.
He's so cute.
People were outraged that number 1, that Green Book won Best Picture. People are calling it the worst Best Picture ever.
I don't believe it. I'm sure there were worse.
Well, they're saying
like
some
Moonlight?
people are saying the worst
Crash?
since Crash.
Crash, right?
Crash.
I said that around a bunch of people, and
I don't
they
know,
all
I didn't
gave me
hate
dirty
Crash
looks,
either
and
when
I
I
had
saw
to
it.
run away. How does that work?
I actually liked the movie Crash, but
I like Sandra Bullock.
It won against Brokeback Mountain, and I think that's why people were angry at Crash.
Always gonna be.
Did
angry.
you see Green Book?
Nope.
Yeah. What did you think? What did you think?
I loved it. I thought it was a great film.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, like, I understand all of the issues with it. I understand what people's problem with it was. And I understand that this is more about them not thinking that that was the right movie or other films deserved it over that, which is more the outrage than the movie itself. But I don't know. I mean, not every movie has to be everything. I kind of talked about this before, and like to me, Green Book is just the story of what happened between these two men. And like, yeah, there's some problematic stuff with it that kind of does give a little bit of like the white savior kind of thing, but it's not. I don't know, it's not supposed to be like, well, there's racism fixed. You know what I mean? Like, it's not representative of an entire social thing. It's this dude writing a movie about his dad,
to
like
me,
about this thing. Like, it's one of those good old-fashioned, just telling a story, just telling a specific story that's not a giant
I think it won because it was safe. It was a movie about racism that was safe, whereas Black Klansman was more third rail in its when it dealt with racism.
No spoilers, I haven't seen it yet.
Green Book is a story about
it's a feel-good
racism
story.
from a white man's perspective.
Yeah.
And it's so
That's so typical.
So white people can go to the multiplex, see Green Book, and
feel
feel good
okay
about themselves
yeah.
because they understand
I did
racism.
a good deed today. It's okay. I know.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you see Green Book?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay. Hey, what are you doing? I'm gonna fold the pizza and shove it in my mouth. Whatever. Yeah. People are angry at Rami Malek for his acceptance speech because he referred to Freddie Mercury as a gay man.
Scandalous.
And people are saying he wasn't gay, he was bisexual, and in fact he had issues with his, except for when his final partner in the latter part of his life was a man, he wasn't really gay. What?
This is
reaction?
Stupid.
I don't.
This is stupid.
You're nitpicking.
Yeah.
I'm not. No, this is.
No, I know, but like people are nitpicking.
Yeah,
for no reason, just to do it.
Like, come on.
Well, this was.
It's representative again. He's saying it because he's talking about those particular issues and the reason that it's important. Like it honestly, it's the same or less of a struggle for bi people than it is for gay people. So when you have that kind of platform. That's the kind of thing that you want to be, Well,
although
like
there's more invisibility for bi people.
Exactly.
So is it important for? I mean, somebody on Twitter.
Being invisible is easier than being the subject of.
But if you're
being beaten up
invisible,
on the
then
street
it's that
because
much
you're gay.
harder to.
But see, to that point is I rather be identified first as being gay than being black. To that point, the fact that if I was identified black before gay, more people would be afraid of me.
Well,
I don't think anybody should be afraid of you.
I think you're a lovely person.
But this is okay. Rami Malek. This is Twitter outrage. Rami Malek got an Academy Award for playing Freddie Mercury, but doesn't know him well enough to know that he was bisexual and not gay.
Side note: I just want to really quickly mention that I know how problematic my previous statement was. Carry on.
How are you at the pinnacle of awards season and still calling the real person you portrayed gay when he was not gay?
Well, maybe he has some insider info that nobody knows.
Can I also just say though, like if I got up on that stage, just won a fucking Academy Award, Glenn Close is standing in front of me, fucking Lady Gaga sitting there, I'm gonna be nervous.
Look at Olivia Colman, who was just saying the thing she was looking at.
That was the best acceptance speech I'd ever seen in my life.
Which one?
Olivia Colman.
You think
I loved it. I was in love with her.
Olivia Colman gave a great acceptance speech, but she shouldn't have won the award.
I disagree.
Okay. Give it to Glenn Close then. Anyway.
Do you think Lady Gaga should have won for real?
Can we talk about their performance?
I wouldn't have been unhappy with that.
I mean, she was a great performance.
Great, sure.
Yeah.
The actual singing performance.
I heard it was awful.
Who is performing? Oh,
Gaga and Brad.
Gaga and Brad were awesome.
Yeah,
I
that was the best
cried.
That was amazing. Yeah.
Tears streaming down my face.
Wait, which song did they do?
You cried, Tito?
Yeah, I
feelings?
cried.
Wow.
It was
Well, this will make you cry. Tommy Lahren.
Oh God.
Why? I don't want to talk about her.
Well, the reason why is because she was angry about this. but for different reasons.
Tell us.
She wanted
said-
to wear it.
I just don't get this ongoing
good
and
at it.
continual assault on masculinity by the left, which she said this outfit is part of. You can be proud. You can be a proud part of the LGBT community and movement without attacking traditional men and marriage at every turn.
Oh my God.
And she called this outfit part of the assault on traditional masculinity. And yes, Adam?
Why is she so obsessed with masculinity?
She's
Who the
getting
fuck?
paid to say it. I don't believe anything these people say. You're getting paid to say it.
right,
It's,
but-
you're trying to stir up that base of people who live in the middle of buttfuck nowhere, who know nothing about LGBT community, and they're all terrified of us, and they're scared we're gonna take over and make everybody gay and all that stuff. So she's trying to feed that, so people will continue to vote conservative, so she can keep getting paid, and people, all the rich people stay rich, blah, 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 blah. It's just one big cycle.
I think the one thing that we can totally agree on, though, is that Lady Gaga gave the best performance of any film. But yeah, no, I mean, here's.
Yes.
What does wearing a
I
dress
don't
even
think-
mean? Like, it doesn't. Like, who
okay,
says
well-
that wearing a dress is feminine?
Didn't
she does.
Straight guys,
Trey
a lot
Parker
of
and Buddy?
stereotypical
I know,
men.
but like,
Yeah,
when you really
Trey
think
Parker-
about it, it's just clothing.
It's just
Trey
clothing, I
Parker
agree.
and Matt Stone both wore dresses to the Academy Awards. They were on ecstasy at the time, by the way. No, acid. Sorry, they were on acid.
course. I
mean,
To the Academy Awards, and I think it was 2000, 1999 or 2000.
Women wear pantsuits all the time.
I mean, if you look back in
What's
the day
big deal?
with Shakespeare stuff, men was playing women
Yeah, of course.
all the time.
I feel partially like this Tomi Lahren thing is that she doesn't believe it, but it's like I have this idea that if I really felt like I wanted to commit to it, I would become a Christian music person that like did everything I could to try to take advantage of idiot Christians and their stupid money because I'm singing about Jesus and God and, you know, just sort of the way that
she's not-
pastors and
but
things
she's
like
not
that
talking about
manipulate
Jesus
people into
and
giving
God.
them money.
She's talking
but
about-
what I'm saying
and
is
it
I would
feeds
do
that
that
base.
because I don't believe it and I'm just trying to suck money out of these idiots.
Yeah.
And she is doing the same thing from either she's doing it from a conservative side in that she's done it for so long, and there's
no coming
that,
back.
or she's just a garbage human being and we should stop giving her airtime.
And so let's, instead of that, let's put the person who should have won Best Actress on the screen. And,
Glenn Close is in there.
okay, Glenn Close. I would have been fine with Glenn Close too.
I'm out. I'm done.
I don't think
Where's,
Ashley should've
where's
won for
Nicole
Shallow.
Kidman's nomination?
Actually-
she had one of the best performances of
Hold
the
on.
year.
Actually,
Okay.
let's put Ori on the screen. Tito, Bop of the Week.
Wait, let's go back to what Faye just said.
What?
I don't think she should have won for Shallow. I don't.
What
Those-
other song would have won?
What's the last song that she does? She does in the movie.
Oh, but
yeah.
okay.
It wasn't on. It wasn't.
You're
on-
saying
it, I got
another
it.
Star
Another-
is
yeah,
Born.
I was
Sorry.
about to flip the table, honey.
But they do that
song's
because
amazing.
they didn't want to split the vote between two songs from A Star is Born.
Right.
Shallow was the single, so it's the one most people knew.
Got it.
That's why.
Bop of the Week this week is Zed and Katy Perry. It came out on B-Day, which is a long time ago, but still a bop. It's called 365.
So this is Bop of the Month.
Or Bop of the
Bless
Year.
that.
He's been bopping all.
Oh, he's, yeah,
Yeah, he's been bopping all month.
all month.
If you're watching us on YouTube, and of course you're watching us on YouTube, subscribe to us on YouTube. Helps us greatly, costs you nothing. Press the red button, then press the bell to get notified when there is a new episode. Ding! If you really want to help us out, go to our crowdfunding site. That's at Patreon, patreon.com/thepointguys. We also have the iTunes audio podcast, so you can take us anywhere in your little earbuds that your heart desires. Also, let us know what you think about, you know, how Olivia Colman shouldn't have won Best Actress. You can comment below here on YouTube or on Facebook, twitter, or Instagram at The Point Guys. Thank you all. Thank
Fred.
you. We have a new show every Tuesday, so we will see you next Tuesday on The Point.